Welcome to another reading. I just tried to drive a forklift as a joke off a bridge on a jump in Halo, and wasn't going to actually do it, and I jumped out and fell right off the bridge. Like, if you're gonna do it, commit, kind of thing. Whatever you do, that's what I'm hearing. It's like Spirit saying, whatever you're doing, commit to it. Yes, like whatever you're doing, use your fighting spirit and your talent, right? Okay, let's do a quick reading. I do want to I do need to heal from that experience I'm hearing. Like my moon needs to heal from it. Or the light in me needs to heal from it, but it's like God saying like even me playing Halo is a treasure. So like even you playing video games, even you listening to a song, you doing like your favorite thing or like doing the things that you love with spirit, like it's a literal treasure of heaven. Like whoa, the things that you do with spirit are the true treasures of heaven. Car message going by. Carmichael. We're Carmichaels. We're like Dr. Vampires. Like, what? Like, yes, exactly. That's exactly who we are. We're Dr. Vampires, and that's some like forbidden knowledge right there. Forbidden chalice. And Sky Striker Ace Ray. It's like, look at that. Like, that is like truly wielding spirit right there. Flaming sword. We even like wield like the demon monarch's blades, like solo leveling, right? We wield whatever we want to. And so if anything, when I'm playing Halo, I'm like wielding the demon monarch blade, you could say. It's like, what blade do you want? Like which? Oh yeah, it's like that's what I'm hearing right there. It's like that's you being the main character of There's this show called Witchblade, and guys, like it is a freaky show, and I love the breathing in it. And that's what I love most. Like yes, it's a very cool character, and like reminds me of like me like being like infused with like my wife almost in a funny way, but it's like it's like which blade, like that's what I hear all the time, like of like wanting to watch the show, but God's saying like which blade are you gonna wield today? You're gonna use the demon monarch blade, or you're gonna use like you're gonna use me, Spirit says. Like it's like which blade are you gonna wield today? And either way, no matter what it is, it's you. Turn the music a little bit down. It's you wielding a blade, not the other way around. Like you're not being like used. You're not being like think about me playing Halo, right? Funny enough, Nightmare Apprentice. Remember like Christ making Death and Hades his slave, right? And what did I do? Like I kicked my slippers out of the way when I was done playing Halo, and like I don't know why, but it's like I've seen like my slippers. You can think of like slippers as your slave, right? But it's like when I kicked the slippers away to do this reading, it was as if I was 100% kicking away death. Like kicking away, like death is my slave, you could say. Like I kicked it away. It's like yeah, like I was having fun. Sure, it was like a good game, but like I was wielding the death blade, you could say. Like I was wielding death and Hades, you could say. It's like of having to be in like the hell of war, you could say. And but I'm like I still wielded that blade. Wasn't like afraid of like am I being like used by it? Like no, like why feline models? I made Cod laugh with that one. Guys, I'm telling you, go watch. Like they just made me hit my knee, like knee slapper. Like it's like that kind of thing. 333 on the timer. Go watch Zoolander for some all-time like it's like egos that understand how even like stupid they can be, how like self-centered and stupid they can be. But it's like like yeah, like of course, like but like why do you really hate us? Like when they're asking the girl, like the reporter, like why she hates models, and it's like funny jokes. It's like like Zoolander being Zoolander. Yeah, wait, sorry, Derek being Derek being like very stupid, like literally him saying like, but why male models? Like when when he was like told that like the male models were being like used to like be like like because like you're a perfect assassin, like you're in top shape and like you can get into anywhere whenever you want. It's like that's kind of like, and he's like true, but why male models? And the guy's like, are you serious? Like I just told you. And he's like, oh right. But then they talk to the to the news girl about like why she hates models. She's like having this story about like being bulimic and like throwing up after every meal, and they're like what, like they're like giggling, and they're like, and she's like, well, like why are you laughing? And she's like, and they're like, we throw up before meals every show. Like we throw up after meals every like for a show. It's a great way to lose some pounds. They're like seeing what would normally 1 to the percentage be like a tragic story as like something that like, you know, they're just totally used to. Like, yes, they're like, you know, it can be stupid and self-centered, but they don't let anything affect them. They don't let anything be tragedy. That's what I'm really hearing. They don't let anything be tragedy because like they know who they really are. And some people like, you know, have had that like again, like, you know, her reasoning was like her not feeling like enough, and like so she like, you know, was like throwing up a bunch of times. But it's like, you know, if anything, like a model that has been a model and has done that and became a model was like, yeah, no, that was like part of my story kind of thing. It's like that happened, yeah. Like, do I see this as a tragedy? No. It's like you don't, like, Christ is really saying that right there. Like, you don't see anything as tragedy anymore, and that's why you don't have any pain in your heart anymore. You don't have any trauma. You have no trauma, no despair. You look at your past and see it as all part of your story, as all part of your, like, you know, your game, your leveling up of your character. Oh, no wonder you wanted me to do this reading. That's like why, like, you know, the times where he's like, look, I'm like looking away. That's Christ being like, how did you do that? Like, how are you channeling me so well? Spirit says, you know, it's like, it's a very cool, very fun relationship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As always, I have my hand. What's my hand, guys? Let's find out. Cool. Wow. This is so awesome. I love this kind of work so much. This is so cool. So, you awakened to that shadow, and what did you do? You fused with it, right? As you were, like, you know, and that's what lets you get out of that age of frost, like, you know, understanding that it's okay to have the shadow, it's okay to be self-centered, right? If you are still, like, you know, at the very least, you don't have to, like, help the entire world, but at the very least being true to who you really are, not seeing any of you as tragedy, even your past, even the things that, like, did hurt, right? It's like, no, that was part of my story, right? Like, you know, that's, like, you know, the contrast of people that, like, the victim mindset and the, like, the leveling up character mindset, right? And, like, you don't look back. Why? Because you have become this dragon in the spirit, right? In flame, in high spirits that has been, like, again, branded in white, right? You were, like, purified. Your heart was purified. Your soul was purified. And everything that you do, every kind gesture, everything, like anything that you do, you could say, you are giving color to yourself, like God's painting you, like in your own flame of your soul. As, like, how do I say this? Like, again, like, you don't let any part of your story be a failure, because it isn't. That's what God would say. Yes, like, you know, again, that was like all part of your journey of, it's like a little familiar. It's like, you know, like all part of that Lloyd journey, right? You can see like Grimm up there. It's like, you know, that's all part of your story of becoming like the true sorcerer that you've always been, not like who you really are. Lloyd was always a true sorcerer. If anything, like the father of sorcerers, as like, you know, he's like told to be like the reincarnation of, and like a sneeze is coming, like right on the nose, you know, it's like, you know, being like grateful to experience everything and be in that magical state. He didn't have like any power to begin with. He was born as like, you know, it's like all about the class of how much like, you know, magic you have, and you know, he was just a normal commoner, could like barely put this tiny fireball and like gets killed in the school, in the magic school, like it's normal. But he just gets set on fire by this guy, right? Who has Dio's voice actor, very cool, like beginning of the story. And of course, because he loves it, because he loves, like he's a true sorcerer, right? God was like, I'm gonna reborn you as like the sorcerer. That's what I'm hearing, right? You are like, you were reborn as the sorcerer, the father of sorcery, the mother of sorcery. You are everything of sorcery. You are everything of magic and love. You are everything of magic and love. And, you know, again, you are a monster reborn, right? You are a monster reborn. Yes, like you have been knighted. You have been knighted by God. The knighted. Like, we are the knighted. Not the blighted. We are the knighted. And we know we are directly from the source. Directly from the stars. Directly from God. Whatever you want to say. God, even, you know. I love you all so much, and truly, we are all masterful. If not ascended masters, at the very least, we are masterful. 936 on the timer. Like, that is who we are, truly. Awesome. Yes. Yes, so like we have all the elements of us, you know, again, sun, moon, serpent, shadow, light, demon, angel. Like, we are a partnership that is devouring all the dogma, right? And letting everyone know that every step is part of heaven. Every step is part of the journey. And like, so like, again, keep, like, let's together keep being that fellowship. These keep appearing together no matter how much I shuffle. Of the fellowship of us that flies too close to the sun. Oh, no, turn. It's my turn, you guys. I draw. Very yes. Like, that is the treasure of the day. That is the treasure of the day. But here's the true treasure of the day. I'm hearing like Bisky. Like, remember Bisky from Hunter x Hunter? Blue planet! Like, here you guys go. Angel statue. Azurne. That's so cool. Look how beautiful that card is. I wish my camera was better in this kind of situation to like show the like true art. Like, that's like you. Wow, that's like you being unpossessed, right? All of that, you know, people, wow, that's so cool. This is very freaky, and like, you know, like, I hope this doesn't hurt anybody that's like been in the church before, but it's like this kind of realization, like being a god, you know, where it's like, no divinity, this, that. It's like us being this is unpossessing ourselves, like, think of like, you know, like churchianity batting like 0 for 1,000 in making people truly who they are with God, right? 0 for, I've heard that before in certain, like, you know, only written messages from the Holy Spirit 101 percentage people, that churchianity, the churches batting 0 for 1,000. And we're talking about baseball terms, right? 0, zilch, nothing, no one, not a single person. Crazy, huh? And again, us being this, us being who the church would call possessed, we are the ones that are unpossessed. We are the ones that have like been rid of our true demons, or even real demons that were trying to control you. It's like, you know, whatever entity, right? Whatever entity was trying to control you and not let you be this God self. I wouldn't even say demons anymore, right? I wouldn't even say demons. I would say like, you know, like reptilians or something. I don't know. It's like I'm hearing like fight. Like, yes, like it's not demons anymore. It's ego. And like reptilians, and who are those reptilians we've heard about? It's like, you know, they literally, like, you could say, you know, they like the real like fetus eaters. Like they don't care about anything but like getting high, you could say, off of like, you know, humans, like in the, yeah, Big Bird flying over. Like, that's like what it really is. Like, you know, though, like, they don't care about humanity. Those are the only ones that are like possessing the church, you could say, not demons. Wow, that's so awesome. That's so cool that, like, you know, spirit, that's like spirits coming through you right there. Like, you are wow, we are unpossessing the earth. Like, being like clearing people of impure spirits, right? Of impure entities, impure beings, reptilians, whatever you want to call them. We are the ones that are unpossessing the earth, not the church, not the Pope, that's for damn sure. And again, like, you know, freaky things about everything. I don't want to talk about it. It'd be too scary. 303 on the timer, 101 the percentage. Guys, what if it's the Pope? And here's what I've been hearing. It's always been the Pope. Pretty freaky, huh, you guys? Pretty weird, huh? Like God's giggling, spirits giggling at that because it's true. It's like, who would be, like, you know, the evil entity that wants to keep everyone in a camouflage state of spiritual poverty, of saying, you know, these are the rules, this is God, the church. The ones in the church have no idea. They have no idea. They think that everything is like they're doing their holy work. If anything, it's the saints that you could say are like the true ascended masters of the church, and that's it. Joan of Arc, you know, like Saint Germain, those kinds of people, right? Not the like, for damn sure, not the Pope, not the Vatican, not the cardinals, none of them. They are like the ones that are truly possessed. And isn't that a crazy thing to say? Christ says. Like, that's it. The church is possessed. Wow. The church. Oh my gosh. The church and the churchgoers of Christianity, of Catholicism, which I used to be like basically both of, right? Anything. Those are the ones that are truly possessed by evil spirits, by spirits that want to keep them out of godhood until the very last breath. And again, I will be crucified for this just as Christ was. And I'm gonna make sure people hear this message on other platforms for sure, but for the people that need to hear it, like, you know, in the church group, you could say this group is like a spiritual family of spirit itself, right? You know, so like good on us, and you know, remember that like you are unpossessing people. Even like again, like the church out of anyone on earth is the body possessed the most. Big Bird flew over, Shadow flew over, saying that like confirmation, freaky confirmation, very cool. 15:15 on the timer. Yeah, like that's again like the stairway to heaven. Like understanding that you being regulated by anything the church says, anything that even scripture says, you're just stuck on stair one. Gombre us for finding it. 33 on the timer. Let's go. I love you all, and you know, like spread this message to people. Like honestly, like get this out there. Let's do it together. Love you all.